Another man who's proved beyond doubt that he's absolutely no fucking idea what he's doing is Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Now, Keir has just been forced into his third U-turn in the last year. First, there was the climb down on winter fuel payments for pensioners, followed by a decision to hold an inquiry into grooming gangs, and now the biggest humiliation of all. He's been shafted by his own MPs, who revolted in record numbers to thwart his attempt to cut benefits for the disabled. With a little luck, this could be the end of Starmer, who's now wounded, which is little surprise as he's always been a Tory in Labour clothing. This latest revolt within the Labour Party has left a £5 billion hole in Chancellor Rachel Reeves' budget, which will no doubt get filled with more taxes for plebs like us. Rather than imposing real equitable taxes on the parasite billionaires who are sucking the life out of the UK and most other economies. Until there is a concerted campaign to rein in the greed of the 1%, the 99% will continue to see their standard of living decrease. As an example, the 1% gathered in Venice over the weekend for the wedding of one of their own, namely billionaire Amazon boss Jeff Bezos. Here are some of them arriving and you won't need me to name check them. You'll know them all. Now, old Jeff took over a whole Venetian island for his wedding. And the wedding's expected to cost somewhere in around $34 million, which is small change. Do you understand? He could find that back down the back of his sofa, being one of the richest men in the world with a net worth of, wait for it, around $200 billion. But believe it or not, this still makes Jeff look small fry, as it's believed Elon Musk will soon become the world's first trillionaire, with Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook and Jensen Huang joining that exclusive club within the next decade. Now, for those wondering, $1 trillion is a 1 followed by 12 zeros. 12 zeros. No, if you're an ordinary person, it's still hard to envisage the scale. So here's a wee image to put it in context, right? Now, first you have $10,000, okay? Now, for, I'd say, 70% of the world's population, that may as well be $1 billion, because the vast majority of people in the third world work for maybe $1 or $2 a day. They're never going to see $10,000, right? Then you have 100 million. Now, that can be put in a pallet, right? One pallet. $1 billion takes 10 pallets. You're going to have 10 pallets for $1 billion. But then we take an existential jump. Right? Look at what $1 trillion looks like. It looks like a tar block. Look at it. Goes right up into the air. You could have 20 lifetimes and never spend that amount of money. Like, to give another insight of how skewed our world has become, it's estimated that the top 1% own more wealth than the bottom 95% of the world's population put together. How long our economies, or indeed societies, can survive such obscene disparities of wealth is anyone's guess. Though whenever such extreme disparities occur, history seems to throw up extreme examples of realignments in the shape of, say, both the French and Russian revolutions. With that in mind, I wonder, does Amazon sell guillotines?